currently, having just woken up on the side of the river Oolong, having been dealing with certain animate vines that smell of corpses hanging in and around this section of the river. You've been traveling down here because you had told me your plan is to go to Kur Sabal on your map, a settlement to the south, as part of your quest to find and destroy the Soulmonger in order to get rid of this death curse that has been affecting people raised from the dead. So, you have had your successful long rest after being interrupted in the beginning, but you are able to complete it. So, since you no longer have a living guide, one of you will need to make a wisdom survival check to navigate for today.
I think I'm the one to do it because I have
You have boosts.
I have cartography tools that I'm proficient with. I do not have navigation or navigator tools yet.
Okay. Well, go ahead and make your survival check.
Do I need to do anything different with the cartography tools, or just roll it like normal?
Just roll it like normal. What it affects is the DC, the difficulty.
Gotcha.
Makes the number you have to
Love
hit
it.
smaller.
Absolutely love it. It's probably small enough.
You rolled the wrong chat, but he got a 7. He rolled in general.
I did? Oh.
Rolled in the right chat.
Okay, hang on.
Wow, what a saint.
It's not. Oh, there it is. Okay.
E.
Sure.
Hey, Ruffles.
All right.
What's up?
I think our current XP is 3641.
That's what I have.
Oh, okay. Then I must have not saved mine either.
All right, yeah. So you're able to keep navigating down the river. You don't get caught in any weird estuaries or sidetracks. The vines begin getting lighter and lighter as you continue. The jungle just looking, as before, just dense trees on either side. Night comes. You guys make your camp.
All right. So we should be coming up on the southern point of that bend today.
Yeah, you're just around that horseshoe. Oh, excuse me. I'll post an updated map when it matters. I'm keeping track of where you guys are. So unless you're about to tell me you want to go off the river, you can just assume you're following that river right now.
We're about 3 or 4 tiles away from Curse of Ball still.
Oh, I didn't see that little bit jutting out to the side there. I was looking at the small one before I clicked on it. Yeah, we're gonna go south then. We'll stay on the river.
Yeah,
it's
going to be several days on the river before you get down and have to go overland to Curse of All. So why don't you just go ahead and create a watch order, and I'll just assume you're using that every time until you get around, until something changes.
All right.
Why isn't Bob just a watch?
We can make you a watch.
I am the watch.
But you can't be on watch.
Yeah, I can.
Because you can't move when you're inactive. So you can't look around and be on watch. You can look at a fixed location, like if you were guarding a doorway, you'd be perfect for watch.
Yeah. I got you.
Monster comes up behind you, puts bucket over your head, loots the entire camp with no one being the wiser.
That's some Skyrim shit right there.
I love Skyrim looting.
So you guys are just going to have 3 watches? Okay, you're going to put Bob on 4th.
Bob wanted to be on a watch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this night passes without incident. Morning comes.
Yay.
I need another navigation wisdom survival check.
Just same thing.
Same thing. Wisdom survival. Uh-huh.
Ooh,
God, I hope that works.
Are these also counting towards her ability to update the map? Or is that a different check?
No, it's the same check. This is right now. You guys are just following that river pretty well, so
Yeah.
there's nothing to update.
I don't think I can update till we
Okay.
get to land.
Oh, the river's slightly wider here. Better mark that down.
Right, but you end up pulling off. Another night passes without incident. Another navigation check, please.
back-to-back 19s. All right, bro.
Are
All
you
right.
Tommy?
Okay. Just so you know, we are on our low indicator for our rations. We're about to hit 20, so.
Should we?
Can I go hunting?
Hunt.
I was gonna say. Well, we should probably just go as a group. Make it a little easier.
Yeah, we can go as a group and hunt.
We'll spend today just hunting.
The entire day, or half the day, or what?
Well, just
Yeah.
enough till we get. How many rations do we
What-
need?
Well, I would, like to keep the stockpile right around
Yeah,
60 to
I'd say
70
all
with
day.
7 players.
Yeah,
So
I'd
yeah,
say-
let's say the whole day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I can
I
make
mean,
that
I'm just-
survival.
All right. Yeah. So this, I think, would involve first a survival check to try and find some game.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah,
Well.
you're able to find some game paths, and whatever you're following is big. You know that.
Yay,
Right.
some dinosaurs.
Like a really big duck. Oh yeah, no, probably a dinosaur. Yeah.
I mean, technically that could be a really big duck still.
Yeah.
I was about to say the same thing.
Ducky.
The scientific community more and more thinks that dinosaurs were just more like big birds.
Now, are you trying to be stealthy as you follow this along?
I can manage.
Well, your whole party's with you.
Yeah.
Sure. Then I'm going to need stealth checks.
All right. I just like to be forward observation, so ahead of the party a little bit.
Sure.
I'll be second since I'm a tanky motherfucker. Oh, I'm stupid though. I'm not sneaky.
Ah, damn it. Wait, you have a +6, Savannah?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Why do you have to do keep lower?
Armor.
We have heavy armor on.
Ugh, let's see. If I had
That's why we
chainmail,
gave ourselves
what I
that's why
have
we
to
gave
do.
ourselves a good bonus. Is it heavy armor? It just means heavy armor. If you have heavy armor,
It
it's
it tells
disadvantage,
you.
basically. Yeah. It'll tell you
It
on your
tells
sheet.
you when you get the gear.
I am the heavy armor.
All right.
Good
Yeah.
thing
So
I
you
went
guys
out in
are.
front.
Yeah. So you guys are following this game trail. Gary being very stealthy out in front, and behind him he can hear the dull thuds of the party in heavy armor.
And yes, you have heavy armor with chainmail. You should be rolling at disadvantage, just so you know.
Thank
For
you.
stealth.
While Gary's up there being super sneaky, we're just like, you see anything, dude? What's you got a good look on something? What you find? You want me to run up there?
Oots. Proper oots.
Yep. And Gary, as you come around a small hill, you see this pretty large triceratops just chewing on what appears to be whole berry bushes. Like it's not eating berries, it's eating the berry bush.
Oh. Yep, sticks, branches and all.
6 branches in all.
Into
And
well-
it suddenly stops when you start hearing the people yelling behind you.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna hope the party's paying attention and stick my hand up and just hush them.
What's the hand up mean, Gary?
And at this point you should roll initiative.
Yep, I just facepalm.
God damn it.
Oh my
Man, I am
gosh,
all over the place today.
Thank God that they rolled worse.
Also tried Triceratops. It may have 4 legs, it may be a dinosaur, but it's still heavy as shit. It's like a
You know,
tank.
just a tank with
Yeah, they're
feathers.
armored. They're gonna have really high AC.
Oh, it's just one.
Yeah, but I'm being non-subjective with my pronoun.
Wow, what a piece of shit.
I don't know. You can see its dong hanging down. It's definitely a male.
No,
Oh boy,
I want
Bob
to
is
take a
gonna
bite
look
out of
really
that.
nice to him.
It's a big old dick.
I'm
All
sure
right,
we
Bob.
can get a few gold for that.
Triceratops?
Triceratops dick.
Yeah.
If we kill this thing, we're keeping that and selling it.
It's probably an aphrodisiac. You're probably right.
I'm
The
not
testicles
carrying
would be
around.
aphrodisiac.
Well, we'll
Porn,
put it on the
actually.
X-Peak.
I'll carry it.
Ooh, you're muted, Dylan. I don't know.
We'll put it in the axe beak.
All right. Well, Bob, what do you do?
Oh, my turn.
Indeed.
So
Why am I not in initiative?
Did you roll?
He's first. The 12.
Ah, okay. I must have just missed you.
We're
We rolled
twins.
the-
We always roll
Is your dex
together.
2 or 3?
Excuse me.
Yeah. Oh, Dylan's ahead of me. He's got a higher dex.
Uh, enhance ability on. What's the what's the thing? I touched somebody. Enhance ability on who would I be following? Would that be Gary or
Methuselah.
Savannah? Athusa? I'm just going
Yeah.
enhance ability on Athusa.
Okay.
What did
I
I
give
what did I get?
you
Which one?
Bull's strength.
Buffing your strength.
Advantage on strength checks and his or her carrying capacity doubles. And charge in, and is that just an action?
Casting the spell is an action, yeah.
Action.
Anything else you're doing?
Moving close to the Triceratops, or moving around the Triceratops to try to make a circle around it.
All right. You start moving off to the side. As if to flank it. The Triceratops is looking right at you guys. Not at Gary. It's looking right at you guys. It's about 80 feet away from you. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, Gary, you are out in front of the group, and the Triceratops is not looking at you. It's looking at the noisy people that were behind you.
Yeah.
So you're about 50 feet away from this thing.
Yeah, I'm walking off to the side of the game trail, ducking between cover, and then they're just all walking straight down the game trail in the middle of it.
Uh-huh.
Okie. Well, then I might as well get some power shots off while I have advantage. So let's fire off an upcasted chromatic orb.
Okay, do it.
I said will tensorize the meat.
Now that I have these nice fancy diamonds. Oh yeah, that's advantage. Forgot about that.
Yes, it is an advantage. It does not know you're there.
He about to.
Oh, I'm sure. It hits.
All right, and we will make this. Let's make it thunder damage. See if I can spook it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
All right, yeah, there's a loud, dull boom as it hits him. He stumbles a bit. You can see that it's definitely wounded by that. It is not yet bloodied, however.
Kind of figured it'd have a little bit of health.
Just a little bit.
All right. Well then I'll just duck to the next bit of cover.
Okay. If you're not a rogue, how do you have bonus action hide?
Oh shit! I don't have bonus action hide. You're right. You're right. You're right.
All right. Adeline?
Cheater.
My
I think
bad.
it's actually Savannah next because she has a higher dex than me. We have the same initiative.
It doesn't
You-
matter. It only matters.
Oh, it
for an
doesn't matter.
outlier.
Oh, oh,
It'll
okay.
just
Never
put
mind.
you in whatever order you're written out at. It doesn't really matter.
Gotcha.
After the first initiative, it doesn't matter who goes before who
Gotcha.
too often.
Then I will. How far away am I from the Triceratops?
80 feet.
80.
Oh, that's right. I have a. Forgot I have a bow now. I'm cool. I'm just gonna hang out right here at 80 feet and fire a short bow attack at it. Or I'm gonna move 30 feet forward and then fire a short bow attack at it.
Okay. Yeah, you move 30 feet forward, then aim your short bow and fire. Your arrow does not hit.
Yeah. That's fine. That'll be it.
Okay. Aethusa?
Oh well, that would be Savannah.
Wait a minute.
Oh, Savannah. Sorry. You guys confuse me when you're talking about flipping people around. Savannah.
Let's see. Bob went to the right, right?
Yes.
I'll go to the left, and then,
Okay.
and then kind of make the circle as well, and then fire Eldritch Blast.
Okay. So you keep 80 feet away, moving off to the left. Your shot goes wide. Anything
yeah, it
else?
does. My turn.
Aethusa?
All right. So I'm standing there in the middle of the road. This thing's staring right at me.
Yep.
All right. Well, then I want to cast Vow of Enmity.
What's the range on that?
Oh, 10 feet. Fuck.
You gotta get 70 feet closer then.
Yeah. So I don't want to get closer. What I do want to do is, can I like ready an action to cast Vow of Enmity when it gets in range?
Yes.
All right, so I want to go and I want to pull my sword out and I want to dig my back heel in the middle of this road and then like wave it forward
All right.
and ready in action Vow of Enmity as soon as it gets in within
Now
range.
you do know Adeline moved forward towards it, so she's between you and the Triceratops.
Oh,
It'll reach Adeline first.
how far forward did that?
She moved 30 feet.
All right, well then I guess scratch everything that I just said. Go up there with Adeline.
Okay.
Um,
That's just a movement. You can still do your ready to action,
yeah,
but you can do it over there.
Yeah, but at that point, yeah, I'm just gonna have to. Well, Adeline, are you gonna move closer?
That was my plan. Yeah, I can take a little bit of a wider angle if that helps.
Okay.
But
You know what? Let's just chuck a javelin at it for now.
Okay. You are at disadvantage because it is beyond 30 feet away.
I did something wrong there.
You did. There were just a single R, no space between the 2 and the D. But we can use this anyway because it still rolled it twice. So you rolled two 18s. So you
that
hit.
was pretty good.
Yeah, so it hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Wow.
Decent hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hits him. You know, you see a little gash where it leaves a mark on his skin. Anything else?
Nope. That's gonna be it.
All right. Well, its turn. It's going to let out this bellowing, horn noise, and it's going to lower its head with its horns facing you, Ithusa, and it is going to charge, and it is going to run the 50 feet over to you and make a gore attack.
You made a friend.
I did make a friend.
And it
Oh.
misses.
What a stupid dinosaur.
It lowered his head too far.
A +9.
Yes, it has a plus
I-
9.
I dodged a bullet there, boys.
Yes, you did.
You dodged a tank.
I would have died. I would have been one shot right there.
It probably hits hard enough to one-shot some of us.
It probably did. Full sprint, 50 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's probably its strongest attack, though.
All right, Bob, that's all it gets to do on its turn.
It charged at Athusa, right?
Yeah, you are 30 feet away from it. Because you went off to the side.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna close back in that 30 feet.
Okay, you run right up to it.
Aim the horn of blasting where it won't hit anybody. 30-foot cone.
Okay.
And
Use
you
everything till it blows up.
use the horn of blasting like right in its face.
All right.
Roll a 19. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Let's see. So it is a Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
Which probably has a pretty good plus too. No, not as much as I thought it'd be.
Nope, but it still
Save.
passes. So go ahead and roll
Saves
the
your
thunder
cash.
damage.
I guess we're just hitting this thing with thunder damage.
Oh, low rolls.
Oh, ouch.
6.
Yeah. All right, go ahead and roll your D100.
Oh no.
Oh,
Boom time.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
No, just that I love this thing.
All right.
You're gonna.
Gary.
It's gonna kill you.
Yeah,
I
I
got
am well
turned.
aware.
Who knows?
Yeah. Oh, I'm well aware. That's why I'm using it so much. That's it.
Yeah, Gary.
We'll do another upcast chromatic orb.
All right. Roll to hit. That hits.
Ooh. I'll do more thunder damage then. Well, a little.
Yeah, you do some to it. It's wounded. Anything else?
Not bloody yet?
Not bloodied yet.
No, I'll just reposition to a new piece of cover. Since I can't hide, I'll just keep doing that, I guess.
Okay. Adeline. It is in melee with you.
I'm just gonna attack it.
Roll to hit.
Nothing else to do.
There you go.
It bounces off its horns and does not actually cause any damage.
I'm action surging. I'm not going 2 rounds in a row.
Okay.
Get 3.
Thank God.
That digs in and does some damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. It should be a +4 if we leveled up, so it's 6, not 3, or 6, not 5.
Okay, that manages to bloody it.
That's not terrible.
You know what? I'm sorry. I forgot we leveled up. It's a +6 to hit, not a plus.
So you have 15.
What a
Okay.
13 if hit.
yeah.
Nope, would not have changed anything.
Okay, cool. Then that's
Oh,
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
14.
6 damage. That's it. Yeah. And that's it. Yep.
Alrighty, Savannah.
Can I get into melee with it?
I would
Yes,
prefer
you
not.
are 30 feet away.
Alright, can I go up and just slash it?
Yeah, you can run up and slash it in the side. Roll damage. Or roll to hit. That hits.
Oh, motherfucker. So close. Oh, there it is. My spot is broken.
No, it's not broken. It's working just fine. Anything
You're
else?
just-
After
you're just
you
bad.
weakly slash it, giving it the dinosaur equivalent of a paper cut.
I didn't see my roll for the damage. Did it pop up?
Yeah, it rolled a 1.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I guess I'll accent surge and attack it again.
All right, roll to hit. That does not hit.
Okay, how come I can't see my rolls?
I don't know.
I don't know. I can see him. Are you in the right lobby?
I mean, he put him in here, so he must be. It might just be like his Discord isn't working correctly.
Yeah, we can all see him.
No, that's my turn.
All right, Athusa. It just tried to gore you and missed badly.
Yeah, and I'm
You know, that-
I am laughing my ass off. So then I'm gonna turn around.
Mhm.
I'm gonna stare this thing down and hit him with the thunderous smite.
Okay. Yeah, you cast Thunderous Smite, and then you try to hit him. Roll to hit. No.
No, you wiener head. Well, that's all I can do. So let's try to. They're like a tree.
Yes, there is, but if you back up, it will provoke an attack of opportunity.
No. Well, then I'll stay where I'm at and just continue to awkwardly laugh and pretend I didn't miss.
Okay. His turn. Someone's been blowing this loud ass trumpet in its ear, and it dislikes that, so it is going to try to stomp on Bob.
Not our pet.
Does a 23 hit Bob?
Is
Yeah, so it just like lifts up one of its rear feet and just plants it down on top of you for 21 bludgeoning damage.
holy crap! I am bloodied.
You're down?
Just bloodied. I'm just bloodied.
Oh.
We're level 4 now, dude.
Yeah.
All right, but that is what it does on its turn. Bob.
I am going to Horn of Blasting it again.
People have closed in and are in melee
Oh.
with it. You will hit allies if you use it.
Let's do Warhammer then. It's two-handed strike on the thing.
Okay. Well, that's a crit.
Nice.
That'd be 2d10 plus 5 then?
Yes.
Or, yeah, 2d10 plus 3, my bad. The heck?
All right.
I want new dice.
You guys always complain about the dice, even when you crit with them.
Yeah,
And I
the
just
damage
crit.
wasn't there.
We've never complained about a crit. Let's make that clear.
Anything else, Bob?
Bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Okay. Yeah,
Attack with the spiritual weapon.
indeed.
What is that? That's just my spell attack modifier, right?
Yes. That hits.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus my spellcasting modifier, which is wisdom. D8 plus 2. Max damage.
Indeed.
All over the place. And that is it.
Okay. Gary?
I'll save my last second level. I'll just drop down to first levels and start actually I'll start spamming magic missiles till I run out of spell slots. All right, first level.
Alrighty. Yeah, he's looking to be severely wounded now.
All right, that's it.
Alright, Adeline?
Yeah, I'm gonna just swing away at this big boy.
Roll to hit. No.
Oh. Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay. Well, then yeah, nothing else I can do. I just want to make sure that like I've got its attention, so when it's done killing Bob, I'm its next target. Like, so I'm like spitting on it. I'm like insulting its family. I'm
Yeah,
telling it
yeah,
it's
you're just yelling at
dying.
this dinosaur and making
Yeah.
all sorts of noise.
Mhm. Yeah.
Alright.
I'm just really, really digging in, but yeah, that's it.
Alright. Savannah.
Longsword. All right, in my turn.
Okay. Athusa.
That was the quickest turn. Yeah,
Such
well,
efficiency.
I'm pissed that I missed the Thunderous Smite, so we're gonna do it again.
I mean, you still have concentration on the spell.
Yeah, so we're just gonna do it again.
Alright, roll to hit.
Role-playing games are great, huh, Dylan?
Thank you.
That hits.
Can I make this all dramatic? Can I like? Oh, it would be a strength check, but that would be a whole thing to run and jump on it and then stab it in the head.
You have enhanced ability on strength right now.
Yeah, I do, but I don't know if I can do both of those things at the same time. Like run up.
Roll your damage, and we'll see what happens here.
Grapple it.
There's a lot of damage in this one.
I gave you the ability.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, so you bring your... What are you striking him with again? What weapon?
It's a great sword.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, so you just, have all the sound like quivering in your greatsword. You bring it down onto his head. There's a loud boom. You use to lever yourself up on top of him. And like one big like sweeping motion, you decapitate the dinosaur as it slumps to the ground.
Oh wow.
So you're sitting there like you're like standing triumphant on this dead dinosaur body.
Gary starts heading back over to the party.
You guys are out of initiative.
Yeah.
Start breaking this bad boy down.
Yeah.
Like, butchering him up.
I call it testicles.
I want
I call
one
the penis.
horn. One
Alright.
horn.
Well, go ahead and I think we'll call this a survival check for field dressing the dinosaur.
I'm terrible.
There it is.
All
There's
right.
Bob.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are just cutting this thing up. And you are able to get 85 days worth of rations of meat out of this thing.
I think that's
That'll
very
last us
fair.
a minute.
I think that's very fair. Yeah. If Triceratops existed today, I think I could last 85 days off a Triceratops corpse.
Right?
How much does the horn weigh?
So yeah, I was gonna just ask that. How much does the horns weigh?
So it has two big horns and one small horn. The two big horns are 30 pounds of ivory each. The small horn is 10 pounds of ivory.
Can I have this?
One big
Can I have
horn.
the small horn? Do you guys mind?
I can hold one.
All right.
Is
So
mine-
Adelina's taking a small horn. Ethusia's taking one of the big horns. Is somebody else taking one of the big horns? Or am I throwing it in the axe beak?
Throw it in the axe beak.
Oh, I'll take it.
Keep it
Alright,
out
so
of the
Vanna's
axe.
carrying the third horn. Okay. How much does the dong weigh?
The
20
dong
pounds?
weighs 20 pounds.
Is that not part of our rations?
No, it is not.
Wow.
You
we
said
got
before
lots
you
of
wanted to
meat.
keep it separate.
Yeah, we were pretty insistent about keeping that separate. So
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
20-pound
I'll-
dong.
I'll carry the 20-pound doll.
Okay, Bob has the dong. Is that including the testicles or?
Sure.
Okay.
We need that for
What's
a
small
spell.
balls?
Don't
Each
have-
nut is 5 pounds.
My inventory is so empty right now. It's crazy.
Can I try to find my arrow that I shot, or is one arrow just automatically gone?
It just automatically gone.
I kind of want to see if you can find it. Yeah, let's find the arrow in the woods. That's a great idea. That you shot 80 feet away.
So, did we just take a rest or what?
That was our day of hunting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That
Sorry.
took us. That was a full day basically.
Yeah,
to,
getting
find
back to the
that.
river would take the rest of this day after finding, tracking, killing, and then field dressing this animal, making your rations.
How much tallow would we get out of that?
Not much, actually. Only about
Pretty
20
lean.
pounds. Yeah, it's pretty lean. It's a wild animal. They don't have a whole lot of fat on them.
Okay. I mean that's still a lot technically. All right. Yeah. Then I'll use one of those wings to store that 20 pounds of tallow.
Can
Just a full
I
roll.
can I make a poncho out of its skin?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Alright. Will it just use that same survival roll, or do I need to make a different one?
Do you have leatherworker's tools?
I do not.
Then yeah, it would just be a survival check.
I would recommend hanging on to it and having somebody do the leather work because you probably successfully skinned it.
Yes.
Oh
Trying to
yeah,
field dress
absolutely.
The
but-
leather. Yeah, trying to
I mean,
field
I'm
dress
just-
the leather and make a poncho. You're better off just hanging on to it and having somebody that can properly leather work it.
I'm just taking a leg's worth of, dinosaur leather. So, I mean, I successfully do one anyway. So,
Yeah, you're able to make a rawhide cloak out of some of the leather.
Wow.
and
skin.
then how much of the skin can we carry? All of it, or is that included in the rations?
That's not included in the rations. You don't typically eat the skin of an animal like this.
Yeah. All right. So,
Um,
saying-
well, there was probably 50 pounds of skin.
all right.
You just used 10 of it to make your cloak, so there's 40 pounds of it left.
All right.
All right, put
Perfect.
it in the X-Beak.
10-pound cloak.
I'm not putting the 10-pound cloak on the X-Beak. You made it.
No, I'm just. I mean, I'm going to. I was just confirming.
I love that, Jake.
No, the cloak only weighs 5 pounds. There was some loss in making it. Typically, when you make stuff like this, there's going to be some material lost.
Bob, can you make me a scrotum jacket,
No,
please?
we'll do it when we find a leather worker.
I mean, you could make like a scrotum hood, but how big do you think this dude's balls are?
He's a
He ain't gonna
fucking-
hold jacket out of his ball sack.
Fine, he's a big dude. You can stretch it. It's a scrotum. I mean, duh.
Okay, we've made enough nut stuff. Let's move on.
All right, so everybody has those pieces of items written into their inventory.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
big horn.
All right, that brings us back up to 109 rations, so we are golden. I mean, he was eating a berry bush, so we could use that for mixing and making the pemmican. I'm sure there was a couple berries left.
No, the bush is gone. He ate
Ah.
the bush.
Well, anyway,
I cut open his stomach. I'm just kidding.
We've already skinned and done all this. It would be well
Yeah.
open.
how many? Let's say, could we get the rib cages from that? Probably?
Yes.
Anybody
It's
else?
bone.
Yep. Yeah, just dino bone.
No, I'm good.
I'll say another. So 40 pounds of dino hide and 40 pounds of dino bone.
Sure.
Okie-dokie. So onward, I do believe.
Back to the boat.
All right. You guys go back to the boat. There you have to make camp because it's the end of the day. The night passes without incident. At the beginning of the next day, another navigation check is required. Wisdom survival.
I got it.
I'd hope so. You're the navigator. If you don't got it, we're screwed.
Can go.
All right. Yeah, you keep yourselves on this river. And at the end of the day, when you're making your camp, you know that this is like the last day you'd be on the river. You now want to head east through the jungle to get to where your map says Curse of All is.
From this spot, right?
I think
From
the
the spot.
last
Okay.
eastern curve of the river right there in the middle.
Yeah, so
Look at the map.
at the end of the day,
We'll make camp and then head out.
at the end of the day, this is where you are.
Excellent. So another.
Pre-curve.
It's a day
Yeah.
to travel by foot through one tile, right?
So we're what, 2 tiles away?
Yes, it's 2 days of overland travel.
Cool. Do you guys want to try to hide the boat in the tree like we did that one time again?
Yeah, I don't see any reason to. We can do it in the morning, or we can do it right now.
Either way is fine. Just
All right. Let's do it in the morning just in case something nefarious happens overnight and we need the boats for some reason.
good idea.
So yeah, we'll just shore the boats for now. We'll stash them in a tree in the morning.
Okay. So you guys make your camp. Nothing happens overnight. Morning comes.
Stashing the boat in the tree.
Yep. So whoever's doing that needs to make a stealth check for hiding the boats.
Probably not.
Gary?
Can I help them?
There we go.
Yeah, Gary's able to successfully camouflage the boats. And then I
Hard
need a
work pays
navigation
off.
check.
Sorry, say that again.
Navigation check.
One bad one out of the last 5.
Well, at least we know we're on the right side of the river.
I don't know. It wasn't a great check.
We might be on the left side. Depends on who we were facing.
Well, the check from the previous day makes sure that we beach ourselves on the correct side of the
Mhm.
river. So we know
That's
we're on
true.
the correct side of the river. We just don't know
That's
which
true.
direction we're heading.
Yeah.
Apparently.
So you
But
spend the
then I told
day.
us we should go the other way.
Yeah, you spend the day walking through the jungle, and you begin realizing that you're not quite sure where you guys are anymore. But night is upon you.
All right. Guess let's look for
Yes, yep.
elevation. Best we can. Get a high spot to camp on.
Well, you can make a survival check to try to find something like that.
I got this one.
You find a bit of an elevation. It's not a lot, but at least you're not sleeping in a floodplain.
It's like
Yep.
the tallest hill in Kansas.
Yeah, or the tallest mountain in Ohio.
Kansas is actually surprisingly hilly.
Ohio is surprisingly flat.
Ohio is not surprisingly flat. It's just really fucking flat.
Ohio just doesn't exist. It's gone.
If only.
You watch your
Um,
mouth with that blasphemy.
But when you are at night during there, Bob, what's your passive perception?
15.
Okay. Yeah, the night passes without incident. Morning comes.
I don't like that.
Navigation check.
I am checking all of our stuff when everybody wakes up.
Sure, none of your stuff looks to be disturbed, but who's a passive perception above 18?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody?
Ira.
Ira.
Ira does.
Okay. Yeah. No, you don't notice anything. And Bob, nothing appears to be amiss. Now your navigation check. Well, you've realized that you've strayed north, and you're still 2 days away from Curse of All.
God damn it, Adeline.
Do we have a day in the right direction now, at least?
Yes, you are able to spend the day correcting this, heading east through the jungle. Night falls. Sorry, who's on third watch?
Savannah.
Savannah, yeah.
All right, and what's
I
Savannah's
think I'm
passive?
second.
Well,
Okie dokie. The night passes without incident.
beautiful.
Good job, Savannah.
There's something like stalking us.
There is.
Most likely. I might have to leave for a service call, just so you guys know.
God damn it.
You have a cell phone in this
No, we have
jungle?
audio issues at one of our bars right now. They have no sound, so I have the bartender trying a couple of things. She's gonna call me back. So
All right.
Do what you need to do.
Well, morning comes. Need another navigation check.
Here we go.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah. You're
works.
definitely able to keep yourselves going farther to the east. And as you do so, throughout the day, the jungle gets a little lighter and a little less dense. The ground gets a bit rougher and hillier. And as the sun is getting low in the sky, you find yourselves at the base of a bluff. And you can see this ancient monastery overlooking the jungle from its perch on the cliff of a tall plateau. Stone steps and rickety walkways connect to the various buildings carved out of the side, the lowest of which is 500 feet above the ground. You can see a main building with a circular, maze-like symbol carved into its crumbling facade. And every few minutes, you can see birdfolk either land at this monastery or launch themselves from its balconies and take to the skies high above.
a Society of Aarakocra. You are so quick with those, man. I love it. All right. Do they seem to have noticed us?
If they have, they aren't taking any action based on it.
Can I hold up
That's a
some
good
bird
sign.
seed?
They're
I mean, you
people.
can, but, like I said, the lowest of them is 500 feet up.
So
You
let's
can
make our way
see,
up.
yeah, you can see, like, these, rickety old wooden and stone staircases leading to the ground up, but they look like, that they're crumbling and in terrible disrepair.
Not a lot of
Can
walkers
I-
come this way.
Can I hold 2 torches, one in each hand, and just like cross them like above my head over and over again, like I'm flagging like a plane down or like calling a plane in or something, and see if anything like responds to it or like notices me?
Yeah, you're able to do so. And for a while there, you see a couple of these bird people kind of circle above over you, but then they land back at the monastery.
They're not a big fan of walkers, apparently. All right.
I say we head up the stairs.
Yeah, I say we head up the stairs too. So let's tie up the axe beak somewhere down here. Give him some food and water.
Okay.
How many days have passed since we left the river under, just so I can keep track of?
3 days.
3 days? Okay.
This is the end of the third day.
Cool, cool. Then, yeah, I think we'll just tie up the axe beak and start heading up the stairs.
All right. Now these stairs are this path is a combined like of natural stone ramps and steps cut into the cliff face, wooden walkways built across gaps. And while the ramps and steps are mostly still intact, the wooden walkways are rotting or missing entirely in many places. So there will be several checks involved for getting across.
Well, first thing first, everybody rope up.
Yeah.
Roped up.
Yeah, roping up.
Belay on belay.
And I definitely will not be in the front of the group.
I'll be in the front.
Well, these, if you're tying yourselves together, these will be group checks. And so that will allow you to cover some people failing, but if enough of you fail, the group will have failed the check and you all suffer the consequences. It's up to you if you want to do this individually or tying yourselves together to do it as a group.
I think we should do it as a group.
Yeah, basically rolling with super advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I will need a strength athletics check from everyone to climb around the gaps in the walkway.
Strength athletics.
That's exactly why.
I got you.
Guys, we're good. It's cool. I got you.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
got
That's
you.
exactly why I said we tie ourselves together.
Good job, Bob. Good job, Athusa.
Yeah,
Good job, everybody, except for Gary.
Good job, team. Good job, team. Gary's just not even touching the clip. He's just dangling.
Yeah, he
On the
screws up
halfling.
pretty easily right at the beginning, but the rest of you are easily able to keep him upright. But then it comes time to cross some wide gaps in the wooden walkways and jumping along oddly spaced support beams. And I will need dexterity acrobatics checks from everybody.
Did you prematurely roll strength athletics, Savannah?
-1.
Yeah. You fucking premature idiot.
Dead.
Nah, you're fine.
We'll see.
Oh,
Attaboy,
nice.
Bob. We needed
why
that
am
big.
why
What
am I the savior?
So 13, 2 17s, a 4 and an 8.
Okay. So you guys have a choice here. You can either fall and take fall damage, or you can gain a level of exhaustion to keep yourselves in your current position. Just remember that having a level of exhaustion will mean disadvantage on any further ability checks.
Oh, that's
How far is the fall?
Until what? A long rest?
Yeah, how far is the fall currently?
It looks to be currently, let's see, this is the second check. This is 80 feet up.
Nope.
So you, yeah, exhaustion.
Oh,
8d6.
Exhaustion.
Okay.
Well, none of us will die. 8d6?
I will.
Yeah.
What's your total hit points?
22?
22?
I'm a wizard, dude.
Oh my. All right, exhaustion.
I have a
Fuck,
D6
all right,
hit
we'll
die.
take exhaustion.
I guess we have to go with exhaustion then.
All right.
So how many more of these do we figure that we'll have to do?
You're 2/3 of the way there.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Exhaustion.
And so the last check will be wisdom perception to spot rotted planks that won't support your guys' weight. And you are all at disadvantage due to the level of exhaustion.
Question. This is a saving throw?
No, this is an ability check.
Aha.
Perception check.
What? Sorry, say that again. Dylan was being a bitch.
Perception
Wisdom perception.
check. Check
Oh, but at disadvantage, right?
Yep.
At disadvantage.
Okay, good. I rolled it right.
Here we go.
Oh,
Dude.
no.
Oh,
Slightly higher average though.
No.
oh, brutal.
So this is
You
the
fall to your
same
death.
choice. You can take another level of exhaustion, or fall the 120 feet back that you would fall.
Exhaustion.
Exhaustion.
Yeah, fucking.
All right. So you arrive at the top, exhausted, panting. And standing before you at the top of these steps is this incredibly old-looking Aarakocra, dressed in what appears to be monk robes. And she begins speaking in common to you as you approach. And she says, "Welcome to Kur Sabal. This is a place of sanctuary and peace. And while we do not prohibit weapons here, you should have no cause to draw them within its bounds. You all look exhausted. I bid you come and find rest and succor here."
Gotta be on purpose.
It was a fun trip up here.
I had a great time.
I can assure you, no weapons will be used.
Thank you. I do not know what has brought you to this place, but you are welcome to stay as long as you abide by our rules and our customs.
Agreed.
Works for me.
Excellent. She gestures to this somewhat old-looking building right behind her. These are some structures that we don't currently use. While they may be dusty and not outfitted with luxuries, they are comfortable and warm, and you are more than welcome to make use of them while you are here. My name is Ashara, and I'm the leader here. But come, rest. We can talk more in the morning.
That is an excellent idea.
Yeah, and she leads you over to this, kind of holding it open. You see, it looks to be like a single room, like a small house, with a hearth that just it doesn't have anything burning in it, but the place is sound against the weather, and it, while there's no furniture, your bedrolls would be more than comfortable enough.
I crawl through the door and thank her for her hospitality.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right.
So I assume you guys are going to take a long rest here.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Are you still keeping a
still-
watch?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
same watch order, I think, works.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
I'll
I can
take
do
the
it.
watcher.
It's just a room, right?
Yes, it's a single room with a door and a couple of windows.
Position myself in the corner of a room and I can just watch over everybody the entire night.
Sure.
That way everybody
Alright,
gets
guys. Set up the security cameras.
everybody can sleep the entire time. I don't need to.
That doesn't really change anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you guys go to sleep. Near the end of fourth watch, but maybe an hour before sunrise. Bob, you can hear stuff when you're inactive, correct, or is it seeing only?
I can see and hear as normal.
Ah, okay. You hear what sounds to be a choir of loud birds, but it's organized. Like there's actual music to it, even though it's just bird noises.
Mm-hmm.
And it's coming from up above, like in that large monastery building, like a floor above you.
Okay.
And they basically keep up this racket all the way until sunrise. And so that's what you guys wake up to, is these loud-ass birds doing this, like, choir at the beginning of sunrise.
Is it
Alright.
pleasant? Or is it
Yes.
atrocious?
No, it's, like, have you ever heard, like, Buddhist monks doing throat singing?
Yep. But it's birds.
Yes. Imagine birds doing that, so it sounds like birds chirping, but that's what they're doing.
It's It's bird whistling. Instead of throat singing, it's bird whistling.
All right. Well, I'm guessing being a monastery, they probably don't have much in ways of a market. So let's see if we can find our host and learn more about where we are.
This is Curse of Baldo.
Yes.
Yes. It's a Aarakocra bird monastery.
Now.
So yeah, I think we'll venture out of our rooms, and it's just one level of exhaustion per long rest, right?
Yes. One long rest reduces your exhaustion by 1, so you should still all have 1 level.
Should we maybe rest one more night before we really ask around about anything?
Well, I mean, we're. Oh, you're thinking for persuasion checks?
Just for persuasion or insight or.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
we could just meander and then take another long rest.
I'm
Get a-
thinking
get a
that's
lay of
probably
the
the
land.
best. Yeah. I definitely don't think
Yeah,
we're in
get a lay of
danger
the
out
land.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think we're in danger, but yeah, get a lay of the land, kind of learn the layout of everything like that, have casual chit chat, but nothing that's story
Yeah.
or.
Fill up all the water skins. Just do real basic stuff like that.
Yep. Yeah, and we'll continue
Yeah.
consuming our rations unless they offer us food.
They would, actually.
Oh, cool.
It appears to be mostly a mixture of leaves and berries, but they are edible, and they do fill you.
Can I spend a lot of the day too, maybe just like helping out, like cleaning or like gathering berries or leaves or whatever the birds eat?
Well, you can't really help much with the gathering, because they do that by flying out of the monastery and going into the jungle. So you'd have to go back the way you came if you wanted to do that. You can, I suppose, do that, but do you really want to?
I don't.
And yeah, during my exploration, I'd like to look to see if there's any other routes to go up and down this plateau.
Sure. So yeah, you guys, rest up. You make some casual conversation with several of the Aarakocra. All of them appear to be wearing like prayer beads and like monk robes. And you see, like in like the large, like big building with the circular window, you occasionally see that elderly Aarakocra, walk out and look around and talk to some of the Aarakocra around there. But she doesn't come down to bother you this day.
It's the era of Hopra.
But as you look around, Gary, you can find that there is no other way up here by land. That's it.
Okay, just figured I'd check.
Yep. But those of you who are socializing do hear some references to a princess. But whenever you make inquiries about a princess, they tell you you would need to talk to the teacher about that. And they would motion you to the large monastery building.
Yeah, I still think this is all better saved till we're not exhausted.
Oh yeah, the conversation with the teacher definitely. Yeah, we're just gonna spend the day, basically adventuring in the monastery, learning the layout, and.
Yeah, it's several buildings carved out of the side of this plateau. augmented with like adobe structures with wooden supports and the like around. These wooden parts are not particularly well taken care of, mostly because the Aarakocra just haven't bothered. Which makes navigating around for land bound people a little more difficult than it is for them.
But still reasonably manageable.
But yes, it's still reasonable for you to move around. So you pass the day as such. Night comes. You take your rest again. Oh, there's another choir at the setting of the sun as well this time. You didn't notice it before because you were so exhausted from your treacherous journey up here.
Reasonable.
And again, you spend the night uninterrupted. With the morning, you once again hear the choir. And you have a second long rest, recovering your second level of exhaustion.
Yay. We're back, baby.
All right,
Back
let's
at
go
full strength.
inquire.
I wonder if this princess is hot.
Oh, she is.
Are you gay?
Yes.
I appreciate beauty in all forms.
All birds are men.
Yeah, all birds are men. Their word for
Thanks.
princess is the same as our word for princess, but they actually mean prince.
Thanks for that
They-
insight, Dylan. I appreciate it.
It's like all dwarves are men.
Where's the tweeter at?
Yeah, where's the tweeter at?
Well, when you ask about where the teacher is, the various Aarakocras point you to the monastery and say, she's in there.
Oh, is he now?
I mean, it makes sense. She seemed to be there pretty much the entire day. I see what you did there, Dylan. I'm not feeding into it.
Yeah.
Nice try, but so anyway, yeah, I guess the party will just go to the monastery.
All right, yeah. So you guys walk up to the monastery. There's an Aarakocra there who kind of opens the curtain and bids you go inside. Inside, there's a bit of like a large chamber, and it's not quite a throne room. It looks more like it's like a communal space / meeting room.
Kinda like
And-
the room in Doctor Strange.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Oh, that's right. I forget you don't watch Marvel. It's a big open room with like a set little step down area in the middle where people would like sit, and there's
Yeah.
no like one head seat area.
Exactly. And in there you see two people. You see the elderly Aarakocra that had introduced herself as Ashara. And you also see a young human sitting next to her. And while she has somewhat plain features, she does have this haughty look on her face as she looks at you as you come in. But Ashara kind of just gestures to the seating area and says, well, thank you for coming up here to talk to me. Please take a seat. Do you guys sit down?
Yeah, Gary would sit down, but he wouldn't like sit cross-legged or anything. He'd just kind of awkwardly sit one-sided.
Indeed. And she'll say, and please allow me to introduce Princess Mwaxanare. She is the oldest living descendant of the royal families of Omu and the primary heir of the fallen Chultan kingdom. She is our guest here, as she has been since Omu's fall.
How the fuck do you spell Monoxaware? Oh, that's close.
Wait, Dylan's taking notes?
And she's
Andy
the
has an
princess
echo?
of the kingdom of Cholt, you said?
Cholton, yes.
Yes.
So like the whole map, she's supposed to be the heir of?
Yes, that is what they implied.
This is her domain, yes.
How many years has she been up here?
She looks to be somewhere between 16 and 18. She does not look old. If you ask about how she came to be here, Ashara would tell you that the princess's great-grandmother, Napaka, was the last ruling queen of Omu. But their father, Omek, died in a fall, and her mother, Razan, was killed by Terrafolk during their flight from the city. We here at Curse of Baal have been protecting the young royals until the evil in Omu is banished.
Speaking of the evil in Omo, we are actually looking for the source of it. Do you happen to know where it might be?
Omu is the center of Chult, if not geographically, then spiritually. Any evil that has beset the land must originate from there.
Okay, so it's not geographically in the middle of Chult.
No, it is not.
So, as a few outsiders who um, wouldn't know anything, especially me, because I'm very, very, very old. Where would Omu be so we can go and see about stopping this entire thing of undead just randomly popping up in large cities and towns and everything?
So that is your intention then, to go to Omu and to vanquish this evil?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Make
Well,
a
that's what
persuasion check.
Oh God.
Can we give him help?
I think the rest of you having chimed in there, going absolutely and all that, would have counted for help. So you guys would have advantage. I just want one check. Whoever's making it.
I have a
I'm
plus
not
one.
exactly. I'm not
Yeah,
exactly a
I'm
persuader.
not her.
Yeah,
You got a
but
plus
enthusiast.
4? Enthusiast, please.
Don't fuck this up, Jake.
Is it advantage?
Yes.
God damn it, Jake.
That's our
Okay.
fault for trusting you to do a good job.
Unbelievable.
And she nods and says, "Well, then I would be most." In general, it is about 220 miles to the southwest of here. If you happen to have a map of the peninsula, I could mark on it where exactly Omu is.
Oh, we all have maps.
We have one
Nope,
map.
I have a map.
We all
I
have
also-
maps.
No,
I
we
also
have one
have a
map.
map.
And we all got a map.
Dylan, you're fired.
It specifically says in my inventory.
One
Map of Chult.
map of Chult. One. It specifically says in my notes that there was always been one map of Chult.
Oh, well then I have it.
No, you don't.
Oh, okay.
Adeline
I'm pretty sure I have the map, but it doesn't matter.
I gave
Adeline
the map
has
to
the map.
Adeline.
Yes, Adeline has the map.
I originally took the map from our quest giver and found out that Adeline had cartography shit, so I gave the map to her to be able to
Mhm.
update.
I have one map.
And you said this was, I'm just trying to write this down in my notes. It's 120 miles east?
220 miles southwest of here.
Those are very different numbers and directions. I don't think they should be our map taker anymore.
Hey, Adeline can be good at stuff that I'm bad at. This is a fantasy game. My fantasy is to be good at maps.
Why? Because you're not good at maps
Okay.
in real life?
I am in real life. I am probably the most geographically challenged person that any of you have met.
I can attest to that.
Okay.
But anyway, so yeah, I just threw up the map that I've been updating.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of evil do we expect in Emu?
Omu.
So she
Yeah,
takes your map and marks 2 locations on it. One is the location of Omu.
Uh-huh.
The other is she marks down a ruin named Nangalore.
Okay.
And she says that is Omu.
Where is that?
Right on the
Nangalore
river
is also
Oolong?
to the southwest, along the river Oolong.
Oh.
It is a treacherous overland journey from here to Omu. The evil that has spread forth from it has infiltrated the jungles quite extensively. The undead, especially, do not rest. There is a ritual, I know, named the Dance of the Seven Winds, which can temporarily grant magical flight to your party. But it requires a special flower, a black orchid, as a material component. The only place that I know where it grows is in the ruins of Nangalore. But we don't go there anymore because evil, intelligent cranes have taken over the ruins recently.
Cranes, like big birds?
Yes, like big birds. If you were to go there and retrieve this orchid, I would be able to perform this ritual for you and greatly ease and speed your journey to Omu. If not, you are more than welcome, of course, continue on your own over land. But I offer this to you in the hopes that it speeds the process for ridding us of this evil.
Nangalore!
To Nangalore.
Anybody get this reference?
I'm busy drawing.
I'm busy looking at.
So as you guys are discussing going to Nangalore, at least it's what I seem to be hearing from you.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I think as a whole we all agree that it'd be easier to fly across the entire continent.
Uh-huh.
The princess speaks up as you are doing that and says that if you find yourselves in Omu, I would be greatly appreciative if you could recover a symbolically significant but long lost treasure of the Chultan royal family, known as the Skull Chalice of Chigakara.
The skull chalice of
Chiga or
Chica.
Chica?
Chica.
Okay.
Chicago. Chicago.
Very unnecessary abbreviations. Okay. Princess wants the skull chalice of Chica. What does she want it for?
It is if you ask her that, she says it is a symbolically significant artifact that would go a long way to help strengthen my claim to the throne. It is something that's always been held by the queen that resides in Omu, and even if I don't live there currently, having it would go a long way towards convincing the people of Chult to follow me.
Do we get any like bonus or anything for finding that besides the orchid?
If you
Get that money,
if
Chris.
you return the chalice to me, I can offer you 250 gold pieces worth of choice pieces from my private treasury.
250 platinum pieces.
Make a
pretty sure
persuasion
you know.
check.
Let me check and see. I don't think I get anything. I don't, but let's go, baby. Hmm?
She shakes her head. When we fled Omu, we were not able to bring the entire treasury with us. And we do not have that type of gold to simply give away. The
All
most
right.
I'd be able to offer you would be 300.
I'll take it. 300 it is. Um, can we ask the old bird man if there's, I don't know if there's just anything that he knows is in between here and Nangalore, or just anything we should keep an eye out for, or anything that we can look for them, if there's any artifacts that they want or anything that they need, just like as a repayment, as a thank you for letting us crash with them.
No, we do not need any thanks. Though I
Do they have-
appreciate the offer.
Do they have any photos of what the black orchid looks like, or is it pretty obvious?
It's pretty obvious.
And is there any like
It's an
known
orchid.
location? Is there any known locations of it in Nangalore, or is it just like all around the surrounding area?
It's an orchid that's black. I'm pretty sure we'll figure it out.
Yeah, but is it grow in certain areas more than others? Or does it grow specifically like in the heart of Nangalore?
It used
This-
to
It's
grow.
the black.
It was specially cultivated by the people that lived there. And if you were to find any still growing, it would be in likely the center of the ruin. Though really you'd have any good luck. You'd have the best luck looking just for the most undamaged pieces of it.
I'm sure we'll manage.
Yeah.
And what do we expect there? We expect undead?
Do they have any navigator tools with them?
That is a good
So,
question.
to answer the first question, they don't go there anymore because of evil, intelligent cranes that have been plaguing that area. As for the navigator tools, she thinks a bit and says that last she knew, Ying Matone had a set, and she would most likely be willing to let you use it, especially if you are working to rid us of this evil.
Who and where are they?
She lives in the house next door to this structure.
Can I go ask them?
Are you guys all leaving or just you?
Just me. They can handle whatever else.
I mean, I'll go with my sister. We don't ever go anywhere without each other.
So 2 of them peel off, the 3 of us stay here. You didn't like my spelling? All right. I'll pull out one of those black ingots that I have. Did you said it was just a black ingot? Couldn't tell what kind of metal it was, right?
Yes.
And I'll ask the teacher if she recognizes it.
That is a good question.
It's a teacher, the human one?
No,
the
she's the
teacher's the big
old
old bird.
Aarakocra.
Who's the human?
The princess. The
Oh,
one
the
that sent us
princess?
on this quest to, get the flying flower shit.
Okay, I've been picturing it wrong in my head the whole time.
Well, she rolled good. I hope.
She did. I just gotta look up what it is.
And she ponders and she stares and she thinks and says, "Oh, and then pauses again.
Was that a magnifying glass? Oh.
She says, these are ingots of adamantine.
Ah,
And she points to the end where you can barely see a mark on it. She said, this, however faded, is an old dwarven mark, a rune of, in the dwarven tongue, Harakhamar. It is likely the place that this originated. Fortunately, I do not know where that is.
Gotta be.
all right, cool. Then I would just naturally assume the onyx gemstones came from the same area. Not ask about those. Let's see, no, that's all the trinkets and trivia. Oh, I'd pull out my my book of lore and asked her if she'd be interested in this to read while we're away. That's a infernal to common dictionary.
It certainly looks interesting. I would be more than willing to read it. It is it is often we don't get new things to read here. Thank you.
Yeah, it's like a Spanish to English dictionary, but it's infernal.
Yeah.
So not exactly a fun read, but but it have like all the common phrases and insults in there. And
Mm-hmm.
all right, so I'll leave that with her for now.
Your mom's an imp. The classics.
And my character doesn't actually know where he got that. He's just always had it with him for some reason.
You're really an imp.
Mm-hmm. And you guys are going to Ying Matone?
Bing Maloney, yeah.
I think so, but I would ask if we can get a ride down because the ride up was quite treacherous. And the climb up was quite treacherous.
Oh, I thought they were just like next door.
Ying Matone
No.
is right next door. But
Yeah.
he's
I'm
asking
brain
the Asharna if he can get a ride down. Is that correct?
Mm.
Yeah. That was the last thing I wanted to ask.
And she shakes her head and says, it is not our way to make the path to or from this place easy. You may take what paths you seek to leave. We won't object to any of them. But it is to you to overcome that challenge.
Can we make hang gliders out of the Triceratops hide?
How many feet of rope do we have?
I have 50.
You're not with them?
Yeah, I was just asking as a whole, what do we have for rope?
50 feet of rope.
Yeah, I think well, even at most right now, even with all the dead party members, I think we'd have like close to 300, but that still wouldn't be enough to make one single strand long enough. And that would leave us without rope. Plus, we used some to tie the boats up. It was more of a sarcastic comment. But anyway, yes. So I'd say that we're probably done with the teacher, unless any of you, Thusia or Bob, had a question to ask her.
Nope.
That's about the horn.
I already know everything about the horn.
Oh, that horse.
Oh, that's true.
Remember
But anyway,
somebody
yeah.
praised it for me?
Yeah, identify. But then, yeah, on to cutscene.
Run button. All right, so those of you going to Ying Matone, you open the door to that building, and inside you see this other elderly Aarakocra. She's what looks to be tending a large cauldron various plants that you recognize as some of the food you've been eating, cooking it. It looks like she's making a stew.
Just like to go up and greet them and say that I appreciate all the food that they've allowed us to eat while we've been here. It's been delicious. Ask if it's okay if we talk to them for.
Of course, and you're most welcome. What is it I can do for you?
While we were speaking to the Princess of Cholt, it mentioned that might have some navigator's tools that you might be willing to let us use. I have this ivory horn from Tops that I'd be willing to exchange. Their deal, but really use the navigator's tool. Probably going to be traveling down towards Nangalore within the next day or so, and help just trying to get through the jungle.
Oh, well, that is certainly a task you've set yourself. Of course, I'm more than willing to accept such a trade. She sets down the stirring rod she was using and retrieves this old box from on the shelf. And inside is an old but serviceable navigation set of tools. And she accepts the Triceratops horn in trade.
That you. I thank you very much. I really appreciate it. This is absolutely going to come in handy.
Of course. I'd much rather you use that and come back alive than to hear about you disappearing into the jungle forever.
Okay, I think we'll just head. That was pretty quick, so I think we'll just head back outside and meet up with the party as they're kind of leaving the temple, and tell them that we got our hands on the navigator. I guess get ready to head over to Nangalore.
We're gonna
All right.
stay here one more night.
Yeah, probably. I don't think we have time. We're setting off for.
Why not?
Isn't it well past midday at this point? Oh.
It's like 10 in the morning.
Yeah, no way we have time.
So
Take it
on our
3/4 is clear.
on our trip back down, could we, spend time shoring things up and adding, support and structure with the rope that we have? Like using pythons and rope and any material that we can get from the Aarakocra up here to reinforce things to make it a little bit easier to climb back up, since they don't care about the walking folks' path.
I would say yes, you could.
Okay, great.
I mean, yeah, that'd be the way to spend the day. On the way down, we shore everything up so that getting back up here, because I feel like we're going to be coming back up here once or twice more.
Maybe 3 or 4 more times
So,
if we're lucky.
Bridges.
but yeah, so I think that's what we'll do on our way down. We'll start shoring things up and making it a little bit sturdier and safer to climb up and down. So that way it's not so treacherous on the way back up.
Right, but this time you still do have to make those checks.
Yay.
And so, as you guys begin your climb down, I will need strength athletics checks from everybody, assuming you're still doing the whole tie yourselves together bit.
Absolutely.
Even.
Did you just call me Steven?
+2. +3. +5.
oops.
That's an average of
7.
12.
+7.
Okay.
An average of 9, 10.
Yeah, so you failed.
Assuming,
So you have a
assuming
choice.
10 was the DC.
You can risk the fall to the next section, which is an 80-foot fall from here, or you gain a level of exhaustion.
I say let's risk the fucking fall. We're headed down anyway.
We didn't beat 10.
80 foot. That is
Whatever.
80
It's not going to take you to minus double. We just revive you.
Didn't we do an average of over 10?
Why do you think 10?
Why do you think 10
was the
matters?
DC?
Oh.
I was doing the math for the average. I don't know what the DC is.
Yeah. I vote fall. Who else?
I can take the fall.
Okay. The only reason I say not for the fall is because I have 22 HP.
I don't
What is
care.
8 times 6?
48.
What's 22 times 2?
44.
Okay, worst case scenario, you go down and
Applied to everybody, adding dead weight. Yes, we have a cleric who can get me back up, but we can take the exhaustion. That is not that
Fine.
bad.
but we're not taking a second level, I'll tell you that. Take the exhaustion then.
Yeah, we'll take
Okay.
the exhaustion.
You take the exhaustion as you continue, shoring the place up as you go along. Next, I will need dexterity acrobatics check, and you are all at disadvantage due to your level of exhaustion.
Nice. No way to roll higher on disadvantage.
There we go.
Yeah, that's funny. We rolled higher with
God
disadvantage.
damn it, Jake.
Well, anyway.
That's the thing, though. It doesn't matter what our average is. It matters how many pass / how many.
Indeed. And you failed.
God damn it, Jake.
So, 80-foot fall or another level of exhaustion?
Another level of
It
exhaustion.
It won't change our rolling at disadvantage. So I would say continue taking exhaustion.
I'll wait another day.
All right.
Fine.
Your speed is halved as you take another level of exhaustion, moving ever more slowly down this precarious slope, shoring it up as you go along. The final check is a wisdom perception check, looking for rotted planking in areas that won't support your weight. All at disadvantage.
Perception.
Perception.
Jesus.
We're doomed to fail these next two.
Only 3.
Yeah, but if we had taken the fall, we wouldn't be able to shore it up as
Ah!
we go along.
The
Okay,
same thing
please.
happened going up.
They're your second 0 of the day, Athusa?
That's
Yep.
second 0.
So, 80 feet or a third level of exhaustion.
Third
Third.
level.
Okay, it went.
All right. Well, you arrive at the bottom of the plateau, exhausted, but you've shored up the path, so going up and down again will be easier for you.
Exactly.
Let's go back up and rest.
No. We'll rest right here at the base of it. I'm assuming we could probably make a camp down here without much issue.
If you want, yeah.
Same watch order is.
Has been, yep.
Okay. The night passes without incident. Morning comes.
Now we only have 2 levels of exhaustion.
I wonder who's stalking us.
All right. Now you need to make a navigation check.
Disadvantage.
We should just sleep 3 days. I really don't want to do. I don't know. Can we go hunting again for a day at disadvantage? Guys, I don't. There's no real point.
We could just go foraging. We don't actually have to go hunting.
Yeah, let's go. Let's spend a day foraging.
We'll use the plateau as a navigation point. That way we can always go back and then sleep at the base of the plateau and just go foraging for 2 days.
Yeah, let's do that.
I have a question about foraging under.
Okay.
I have a background feature of
Uh-huh.
Guard Heritage. It says I'm familiar enough with any wilderness area that I can find twice as much food and water as one normally would. Does that actually apply to foraging?
Yes.
No.
What else would that apply to?
I didn't know if it was a real thing or if it's just a background story.
No, it's a real thing.
What's what's the point of the background? That's the point of the background, is to give you things.
Well, I
Yeah,
didn't think about
that's
that.
called the background feature. That is a feature that you gain for having that background.
Oh, well, we've had that this whole time, so I apologize.
Fucking, that's a real Jacob Barker move.
Anyway,
So you're spending the day foraging?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. we're going to go back to the base of the plateau to rest.
Okay. Well, go ahead and make a wisdom survival check to see how much you find.
Disadvantage.
Can I help?
Yep.
Yes, you are still at disadvantage.
Damn it, Jake.
Yeah.
You are
Right.
unable to find anything.
All right.
Damn birds ate it
But
all.
Dylan gets twice as much of nothing.
Indeed, he gets twice as much.
Ah. Nothing like having a deep breath for lunch.
At
He
the same
gets the depression.
go foraging again for the next day.
All right. You sleep at the base of the plateau again.
Yep.
Well, morning comes. Your night is uneventful. Go ahead and make your foraging check if you're going to spend the day foraging again.
You know,
That's a little better.
something.
All right. All right, and thanks to that background feature, you are able to find 14 pounds of usable food, mostly berries, roots, and leaves, similar to the ones that you preserved in Curse of All.
So 7 rations. I think it's 2 pounds, right?
I thought it was 1.
Ration weighs 2 pounds.
Okay, so yep, 7 days worth of rations then.
Works for me.
Works for me.
Oh yeah.
And after one more night of sleep, we're no lost at it all, right?
All right.
So yep, base of the plateau, rest again, and then head for the boats.
All right, so you guys get to the base of the plateau. You go down for your rest again. The night passes without incident. Morning comes.
Get to the boats.
I think we'll spend the 2 days journey.
All right.
So since we're traveling through terrain that we've already traveled, does that change the check?
No, you did not cut a path. You just walked through it. Cutting a
Under
path
it.
is an arduous task. It involves a lot more than just navigating through terrain.
So I'd recommend that we mark a trail then in some way.
Hunter, do you mind pinning that of the updated map, Galore and Omu?
Yeah, I can pin that. There you go.
We're just gonna sail back down the river.
We have to get to our
Um,
boats first. It's a 2-day walk,
yeah.
remember?
Yep, and so I now need a navigation check.
And I have both navigator's tools and cartography tools now.
Excellent. That will make it
Okay.
easier.
Efficient with both.
All right, yeah, you just start heading due west, heading towards the river.
And while she's leading the navigation, I'd like to at least be marking larger trees.
How?
What kind of bark is on these trees?
Jungle bark. I'm actually not familiar with what jungle trees would have.
I'd be like an oak tree then. Yeah, thicker, coarse, porous bark.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so then yeah, I'd just like to cut sections like 1 foot squares out of the bark so you can see the white underside of it.
Okay, sure.
And
That slows you guys
then-
down though if you're doing that so that you could see from one to the other.
Yeah, making a somewhat navigatable trail from the riverside. Not marking the wrong side of the tree. And
And
then
is
I'd
this
like to use Ray of Frost on each one to hinder any mold or growth for, so it'll stay whiter for longer, if that makes sense. Freezing
Sure.
the tree.
Okay.
Hopefully I mark the right side of the tree.
Yeah. So you guys keep, you're moving slowly as a result of him cutting up the trees to mark a path.
But it's worth it in the end.
Sure. And as he's stopping one of those times to carve up the tree, Bob, you do notice something artificial sticking up from some of the undergrowth. It looks like a triangle, like a pyramid of some
girlfriend?
kind.
Mm-hmm.
Looks to be an old, rotten tent.
Huh. Wanna pull on it?
Yeah. And as you pull on it, you realize that it's actually not rotten. It was simply painted to have like a camouflage pattern, and while it's somewhat old, it is still perfectly usable as a two-person tent.
I will steal that.
You also find rolled up inside an old bedroll that's no longer usable, and 2 healer kits that were just sitting there.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm actually really good with medicine, so I'll keep all of those.
Okay.
Nice. But I do believe we made some progress.
Indeed. And as you keep moving, night eventually falls, and you will have to take a long rest.
Scary.
The night is uneventful. Morning comes, and I need another navigation check.
Boop.
Just acing these bad boys.
Like one fail out of like the last 10.
Yeah, and you guys make decent time. As night begins to fall, you arrive at where you had kept your boats.
Is the map at some point going to be updated with the tiles?
Yeah, I'll
Well-
tell you. Like right now, you're going through jungle between Curse the Ball and
Yeah.
the river.
I don't know. Cool. Yeah, I guess just by the boats.
Okay. Just as it's approaching dawn, so it's like an hour before you would, complete your long rest.
So Bob's watch.
Bob is on watch. And Bob, what's your passive again?
15.
15. All right. So you notice some creatures up in the trees, and they don't look friendly. There's 3 of these guys that have kind of moved into position around your camp. Do you do anything at this point?
I start waking everybody up, saying we have intruders.
All right. Yeah. You start waking everybody up, and at that point, I think we should roll initiative.
It's funnier if he just blew his horn. Good old reveille.
Let's get these fuckers.
All right. Well, Gary, you had sufficient warning, so you are awake, prone on the ground, but you are not surprised. What would you like to do?
Well, can I see one?
Yes, there are 3 of them. They are all 30 feet away. They've spread out to kind of approach the camp from 3 different directions.
Well, in that case, if they're spread out, I will just fire off a firebolt at whatever one's closest to me.
Okay, roll to hit.
Oh shit.
Well, you miss.
Well then I'd like to find some cover.
Okay. You get into some cover. There's some logs and stuff around here. You're able to get half cover.
All right. Good enough for me.
Aethusa,
How close are they?
30 feet.
Um. What do I want to do here? Yeah, I would just say try to find a little bit of half cover if I can as well.
You can do so.
And then could I ready a great sword attack with Thunderous Smite when they get into range?
Yes.
Alright, cool.
All right, Bob.
So are they all 30 feet away from me, or are they all like
Yes.
30 feet at one point?
They're
Okay.
all 30 feet away from you, up in the trees.
So would a horn of blasting hit all 3 of them?
No, we'll just hit one.
All right, I'll just aim it at one then and blow it.
All right, it's a con save or dex.
Con.
Well, it passed.
Mm-hmm.
You also roll damage for it. It still takes half of that.
Mm-hmm.
He's just really curious if the horn blew up or not.
Oh, yeah, no. Horn is not blown up. Yep. You've been lucky.
Yeah, I'd like to say it blows up before it fires off.
He tries to blow on it, and all of a sudden, kaboom! Good hit.
So 8.
9.
9.
But yeah, it hurt him. Anything else?
No. Oh wait, yes. Bonus action, spiritual weapon. Range
Okay,
is 60 feet. Yep. I'm gonna attack the same one with it. It's not what I meant to do. Hold on.
If you hit.
Yeah, I got to hit first. I just realized.
You do not.
I do not hit.
The
All right,
blade
that's
doesn't
it.
really materialize.
All right. Anything else, Bob?
No, that's it.
All right, Savannah.
I can't get into melee with any. Are they up in a tree?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I stand up and then Eldritch Blast. Same one Gary shot at?
Sure. That hits. All right, you smack him. He gets hurt by it. Anything else?
Can I lift my sister up so she's not prone?
No, that would take an action.
Ah, okay. That's it.
All right. Their turn. Let's see. Well, the one that you shot, Bob, is going to target you, and its eyes are going to twinkle, and I need a wisdom save from you.
From
The
who?
robot.
From Bob, I need a wisdom save.
Is it sleep,
No, it is psychic.
disease, magical aging effect?
Nope.
Wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw. All right. So, yeah, you hear this loud noise that seems to come from inside your head, but it doesn't really cause you anything other than a moment's distraction.
Okay.
Then Savannah, the one that you hit, is going to look at you, and its eyes are going to twinkle. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
He's making it right now.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom saving throw.
God.
Oh my god.
You also hear a loud noise in your head, but it doesn't really cause you anything other than a moment's distraction. Then the last one, it's going to target Gary. Gary, I need a wisdom save. It looks at you and its eyes twinkle.
All right.
And again, you hear noisy shit in your head, but nothing comes of it. That is all they do
Nice
on their
job, guys.
Adeline, your turn.
Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and stand up, which takes up how much?
Half your movement speed.
Yeah, so I have 15 feet left.
Yep.
How high up in the trees are they?
About 30 feet.
Oh. I'll shoot a short bow at him, I guess. What the fuck,
Okay.
dude?
Roll to hit.
Twanging the Archer guitar.
Dude, what the hell is happening with Discord? Now it's giving every time I don't have permission to send messages in this channel.
You should.
Are you in
Oh, never
Rumble in the
mind. I
Jungle?
somehow, oh my bad. Yeah, somehow I got into a different fucking chat. That was weird. Yeah, short bow.
Okay, are you attacking one of the two that have been hit already, or the untouched one?
Yeah, I'll attack just any one of the two that's been hit already.
Okay. That hits. And that one is now bloodied.
Okay. It's right before our rest is over. I'll action surge and shoot another arrow at it.
Okay, roll to hit. That hits. It is looking to be near death.
Cool.
One more hit for max
That's-
damage.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. And Gary.
Oh, I guess I'll just keep firing. Which one was she shooting at?
The one that Bob hit.
Going Bob it. Okay, I'll just keep shooting at my target then.
Alrighty.
Go with Chromatic Horb.
Alright. Roll to hit.
Upcast.
Of course you did.
Shit.
You blow away a large chunk of the tree, but you miss the monkey.
Can I turn it to fire damage?
Yes.
Monkey.
Fortunately, the jungle is too wet for anything to actually catch fire, so it really
Indeed.
doesn't matter. Alright, that's it. Well, I guess I'll move cover, but that's it.
Alrighty.
Also,
Athusa?
I'd like to look away from combat when it's, not my turn. Like,
Sure.
behind cover and duck down.
Yeah.
I don't have any range, so I guess Tossa Is the near death one still alive?
Yes.
You know what? Tell you what, since I don't have Ray, no, because then I have to get rid of my Thunderous Smite. Toss a javelin at the near death one.
All right. Roll to hit. That hits. It drops from the tree, dead. Anything else?
I rub its blood all over my face and then
It's
proceed to
30 feet away from you.
darn. Alright, no, that's it.
All right. Bob?
You gonna keep playing the song of your people?
Yep. Uh, uh, so the one I've been targeting.
Yep.
I want to go
That
to
one's
the
dead.
one. I don't want to do that one anymore. I want to go to the one who hasn't been touched yet.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna do this. Never mind. You said, are they like holding onto the tree as I see in the picture?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna do this. Channel Divinity orders domain as an action. All chosen targets in 30 feet that can see or hear me must make a wisdom save. If failed, it is charmed by me until the end of my next turn, or it takes damage. Also, I can choose to have a charmed target drop what it is holding when it fails its save.
So I'm
So
sorry.
I'm
It's say the first part again.
All chosen targets in 30 feet that can see or hear me must make a wisdom save.
All right. So that's both of them.
Mm-hmm.
What's the DC?
13. Okay, we'll save.
So they both saved.
All right. And then I guess just spiritual weapon. Keep my spiritual weapon on the one I've been hitting.
That one's dead.
The one I was targeting?
Yes. Other people shot it.
Oh. The one. Can I just move it to the one that's not been hit yet?
Yes. That does not hit.
All right. That's my turn.
Okay. Savannah.
Can I get my hand axe at one?
Sure. It's got a minor
we'll
range of
recover it.
30, right?
Or can I move into within 20 feet of one since I'm
Yes.
already standing up, and then throw a hand axe?
Which one are you throwing at? The wounded one or the unwounded one?
The wounded one.
Okay. Well, go ahead and roll to hit. So chuck a hand axe at it. You hit him.
Crit.
That's a crit.
It is for me.
Nice.
Savage attacker, baby. He crits on 19s and 20s.
But yeah, hand axes aren't actually ammunition.
Yeah, so you can recover,
Oh.
like javelins, you can always recover them.
Oh, okay. Then I should still have. Oh, then I still have 2 hand axes then.
Yes.
The only way you would lose them is if you do something like throw it off a cliff.
Oh, nope. I definitely didn't do that.
All right, that one is now bloodied.
Can I attack it again?
Sure.
Action surge.
Yep.
Another hand axe.
Yep.
Oh.
That one misses.
All right. Can I shut my eyes and end my turn?
Their turn. Okay. So that one's going to twinkle its eyes at Savannah, even though Savannah can't see it, and then Savannah, I need you to make a wisdom save. It doesn't need eye
Did he
contact.
hit?
Damn.
Thought you broke the game.
Wisdom save.
That's why I'm behind half cover and looking away.
I'm not very wise.
You pass, barely.
Oh. Oh.
The other one is going to look at Bob. Bob, I need you to make a wisdom save. Bob also saves by the skin of his robotic teeth. All right, Adeline.
You're just waiting for one of us to fail.
I close
this
my
so we can
eyes.
find out.
Did I close my eyes before I attack?
Sure,
They
you
not-
count as blinded.
Okay, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna attack it with my short bow.
All right, the wounded one or the unwounded one?
Das wounded one.
All right, roll to hit on the bloodied one.
It's not money sign.
Gross.
That hits. It dies, falling from the tree.
Let's go.
Squish.
Anything else?
How close could I get to the last one?
You could probably get
Including-
as 20 feet, the closest.
Including climbing speed?
What climbing speed do you have?
I mean, none.
Then in that case, close you could get is 20 feet.
But so if I did if I got within 20 feet, would I be able to get within melee on my next turn?
Do you have 40 feet of movement? Oh wait, no, you'd only need 15, so you have 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you would be able to. Barely.
Let's climb that fucking tree.
Alright, yeah, you basically run to the bottom of the tree right now.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay,
Gary.
And that's it.
Gary.
Oh. I was gonna start yeeting up casting magic missiles at this thing.
Alright, well, the auto hit. Roll damage. It is bloodied by that.
Good.
From unwounded to bloodied in those 4 hits. Anything else?
Nope, I'll just move to a new piece of cover and tuck behind it and hang out.
Alright, Athusa.
Any way to get in range with my great sword of this thing?
Do you have a climb speed?
I do not.
Then no.
How hard can
Darn.
you throw it?
Yeah, but then I can't do the thunderous smite, could I?
No,
Oh,
that would be a
God.
ranged attack.
Yeah. I'm down. Just toss another javelin at it. I'm used.
Alright, roll to hit. That hits.
Nice.
Yeah, it dies, falling from the tree with a crash.
Good, I'm falling asleep.
You guys are out of initiative.
Back to sleep.
Nothing further bothers you until you finish your long rest. Morning comes, and you begin making preparations for your journey to Nangalore. And that is where we will call it for the evening.
Do I have to declare that I'm recovering my arrows?
No, you automatically recover half of your expended ammunition rounded down after every combat.
Do I get both